Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Doyle Field.
From Pioneer Field in Shrewsbury, Massachusetts, we welcome you to another edition of Leominster High School football. On the K-Zone, alongside Kate Robbins and Steve Dubzinski, I am Todd Robbins. Happy to have you along with us for a battle of 4-2 teams in the 7th week of action. It's Leominster and St. John's coming up in moments. And coaches, we get set right before kickoff here. Your last thoughts?
Again, it's going to be a great one. I think it's going to come down to turnovers and it's wet conditions, and I know both teams want to throw the ball, so we're going to see who's going to be able to throw and, more importantly, catch this wet ball.
And that is the question, and we'll know in moments who will be able to hang on to the ball here as Kate, we are set for kickoff.
A proud supporter of Leominster High School football with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau and over 25 years experience, make Troy Hebert your first choice for your home construction, remodeling, and damage repair needs. Find Troy Hebert online at troyhebertconstruction.com and line up your free estimate. Now with the call of the game, the voice of the Blue Devils, Todd Robbins.
All right, Kate, thank you so much. Mike Foster will tee the ball up 40-yard line to our left. And we will be set to go. He'll be kicking from left to right in this beautiful conditions that we have this day. Hearty crowd on hand here at Pioneer Field as the rain continues to fall. Umbrellas dotting the skyline as well.
But once we got married, I was the boss.
50% of the time. And Foster with the pooch kick from right to left. It will roll across the 40-yard line and will be covered up on the play. Looked like 25. Of course, not listed. We'll make it 26. Jake Cusson on the mark for the Pioneers, and they'll have the football first down and 10, their own 39-yard line at right hash. And so I think immediately, Coach, we see they're not going to kick the ball away.
Yeah, they're not going to kick it to him. We're going to see right off the bat they are going to come out spread, and they are going to come out throwing.
First down and 10 for the Pioneers, their own 39-yard line at right hash. Shotgun spread. The quarterback, Braseglia in the gun. Back to pass with some time. Looks over the middle and throws. Deflected and incomplete. Knocking that one down on the play. 22 over the middle was Connor Marchand getting his mitts on it.
Would have been a great chance, a good chance for a pick there right now, either by Connor or on the tip. But it brings up a 2nd and 10. Good situation for Leominster defense.
Second down and 10 to go for the Pioneers, their own 39-yard line at right hash. Pioneers going from right to left for those of you joining us on the K-Zone, or left to right for those of you joining us live on Leominster TV. The snap to Boucheva. The handoff goes on the inside for Peter Oliver, and Oliver gets a little room off the right side, crosses the 40, dragged down shy of the 45 at the 44-yard line. Gain of 5, third down and 5.
Already seeing St. John's, they are going no huddle, but already the tempo, that cadence, a little bit slower than we are used to. That might be an advantage for Leominster. This rain may be slowing down that tempo just a bit.
Yeah, slowing down that blur of an offense. Third down, 5 to go. Boucher in the gun. Snap, fake the handoff. Throws, pass is picked off into the hands of Dylan Tanner. Tanner's got some room in front of him. Braseglia tries to get to him as Tanner remains on his feet, crosses the 25, and is shoved out of bounds inside the 20. It's an interception and a 30-yard return for Dylan Tanner. Flag down on the end of the play. The interception will stand. We will wait for the signal and see where that ball will finally get placed. Conversation, Travis Storm talking to Fred King, the crew chief on this one. The signal, block in the back against the Blue Devils. It'll cost them 10 yards at the end of the play, but it will be Leominster football in and around maybe the 30 or 35-yard line.
A great pick right there by Dylan Tanner. Just read that little slant pattern quickly, picked it, and had a lot of green turf right in front of him.
And a wet football certainly already. You can see that the quarterbacks are struggling to get the ball to go where they want it to go. That pass well underthrown and right into the hands of Dylan Tanner. So it gives the Blue Devils prime field position. 10:13 to play here in quarter one. No score, Leominster and St. John's. The Blue Devils open. 3 plays and an interception of a St. John's pass to the near side for Dylan Tanner, and now Leominster gets their first touch on offense. 1st and 10 at the Pioneer 30-yard line, going left to right, under center and a standard eye. Gallagher the snap, put it in the hands of the fullback Anthony Dandini. Forward into the pack he goes, across the 30-yard line, gains but a yard and a half, and we may see a lot of that ball on the ground and just smash mouth football from the Blue Devils.
I would guess early you might see Anthony Dandini carry it a few times. They went to the tight side of the field, that way, a wide side of the field, but tight end side. Extra blocker over there, so we'll see what 2nd and 10 brings up.
Yeah, officially no gain in the play. 2nd down and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now at right hash, Blue Devils wearing the road white tops, white helmets, the royal blue bottoms trimmed in white. Smattering of pink out there for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And those white helmets with the classic royal blue stripe up the center. Gallagher on a busted play, snap, fake the handoff to Dandini and just plunged forward. Got himself maybe 2 yards, call it 3, 3rd and 7.
I always enjoy your fashion reports, Ted.
I know it's one of your favorite parts of the broadcast.
Favorite part.
While we're at it, the Pioneers defending the goal to our right, wearing the home red top and bottom, white numerals front and back with the red helmet single white stripe up the center.
It's very, very, very good.
9:10 to play, quarter one.
This doesn't work out, brother Jake Cruz.
I'm jockeying for that position on Ladies' Night Out there, aren't you? You have to retire. 3rd down and 7 to go. Blue Devils shuffling some personnel in the backfield. Dandini now with a conversation with Angel Colina on the field. And now Noah Gray will split out. Dandini is the quarterback in the gun in a wildcat situation. The snap, tried to give it to Colina, kept it himself. Busted play on what I believe was just a slip on the snap. Not 100% sure whether Dandini or Colina was supposed to get the snap, but it was a little trickeration on the inside of the play.
Looks like a read there, Todd, and I think Anthony, it's 50-50. You give it to Angel going on the end, or Anthony keeps it. But I think David's leaving a lot of reading into Anthony. I would trust Anthony Dandini with anything. He's a great basketball, great football, great young man. So here we go on 4th and about. We'll call it 7?
Yeah, we'll call it 7 yards. They need to obtain about the 20-yard line for the first down. First big tester for the Blue Devils as they go left to right on 4th down and 7. Pistol formation, Colina behind Gallagher, Anthony Dandini off to his right, Alan Link, the receiver, to the left. The snap, give it to Colina, he'll cut it inside the 25-yard line. He's dragged down well short of the 20-yard line at about the Pioneer 21. He'll be short by about 2 yards, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Pioneers get the football. 1st and 10 at their own 22, going right to left, and about as good as a punt at this point. You keep field position.
Yeah, you know what? You got to go for it there in that situation. I know it's about at the 25, 30-yard line going in, so yeah, you got to roll the dice and play field position here. Maybe, luck out during the turnover here.
It's entirely possible. Bashiglia down on the field in the gun. One back in the backfield. Willem split end off the right side. And the snap, Peter Oliver on the carry. He'll bounce to the outside with some room. Cuts across the 25, 30, and dragged down past the 35-yard line at about the 36. A gain of 13 and a Pioneer first down in the hands of Peter Oliver.
Looked like it was well defended up there. Originally, he just bounced it outside, got a little running room. That turf is a little slippery. Bounced off a tackle and got a quick 13.
7:51 to play, and the clock now rolling after they reset the sticks on the first down. Pioneers' second offensive touch of the game. In the gun, Basheglia the snap, puts it in the hands of Oliver, takes it to the left of the formation this time. Sniffed out by the Blue Devils defense, quickly into the backfield there. 75 on the hit was Lucas Lashua in there, and got a little help with a cleanup on Connor Marchand.
Right now, Oliver doing the yeoman's work on the ground for the Pioneers. 3 carries, 18 yards in the air. They've had 1 attempt, no completions.
2nd down, 10 to go. Officially no gain on first down for the Pioneers. Basheglia on the snap, gave it to Oliver, straight forward, up a wide gap. He's got first down at midfield across the 45 and dragged down at the Blue Devil 41-yard line. A gain of 20 and a Pioneer first down.
Straight ahead there, they spread everybody out. Linebackers may have been expecting a pass there on 2nd down, and he had some running room up there for a quick 20.
The battle on the line of scrimmage has certainly been a problem for the Blue Devils over the early part of this season, trying to draw a line in the sand and to protect.
And you know what, Todd? Here's the trouble with this defense trying to defend this right here. They spread you out, and then you got fewer people up inside, and that quick hitter right there is good for 20.
1st and 10 from the Blue Devil 41, just inside of right hash. The snap and the handoff inside. Michael Bernard with his first carry of the day. Across the 40, across the 30, and dragged down at about the 27-yard line. Loose helmet rolling across the field as well. Michael Bernard, a gain of 16 and a first down. Dandini lost the helmet. He'll sit out for the next play. Always sad to see a Leominster product gashing for 16.
Let's avoid that topic today. We got a timeout, Leominster.
And a timeout taken on the field with 6:42 to play in the first quarter, and the Blue Devils will use a 30-second timeout so that they don't have to snap the football without Anthony Dandini on the field. Smart use of the timeouts.
We've been seeing that quite a bit in the last few weeks, particularly with those special personnel that are seemingly not able to be replaced while they're out there.
Without question. Want to have the leadership on the field. 6:42 to play in the first quarter coming out of this 30-second timeout. No score, St. John's and Leominster. Pioneers' second offensive possession of the day, their deepest drive. They find themselves with a first down and 10, just shy of the 25 at the 26-yard line, going right to left. Basheglia in a gun. Bernard in the backfield with him. 4 receivers spread out wide. Basheglia asks for the football, and he'll give it to Michael Bernard again. Straight into the pack he goes, across that A gap, just across the 25-yard line, down about the 24, gain of 2, second down and 8.
Bernard kid, I know he's from Leominster. He runs hard. It's great, good stock there from Leominster, Mass. I saw him last week against Wachusett. Scored early in the second half, and he runs really hard.
I can't say enough great things about the Bernard boys, Christian, Michael. Fantastic. Neighbors.
Good babysitters, really.
They did. They survived.
Back to action.
Second down and 8 to go, and Peter Oliver with the carry across the 20 and dragged down at about the 19-yard line. Yeah, you see, I was made for dealing with children, as it turns out. Even though I do it today, it'll be a third down and 3 to go.
Oh yes, you having an influence on anybody. That's about it.
I didn't say a permanent influence, thankfully. I think that's the good news.
It's good being an uncle, Glad to see it come. Glad to see it go.
Third down and 3 to go. The Pioneers need to move the football to the Blue Devil 15-yard line for the first down. Basheglia in the gun. He's got Oliver in the backfield with him to the left. The snap, and Oliver will get the handoff. He will fall across the 20-yard line to about the 18, about a half yard to a yard forward. It'll be fourth down, about a yard and a half to go.
It's nice to see the Leominster's Blue Devil defensive line. They've been a little bit soft up the middle in the first 6 weeks of the season. There's been one rush up the middle for 13 yards by the Pioneers, but so far the defensive line up the middle has been holding pretty steady.
On fourth and a yard and a half, the Pioneers will go for it. Shotgun formation with the spread. Trips to the open side left. Bernard's in the backfield with Basheglia. Flag down on a busted play. Throw to the near side is complete into the hands of Josh Shrestha. He's across the 15-yard line and down at the 14, but there is a flag down from the snap. We'll see if that was either a bad formation or Blue Devil lined up offsides.
Looks like somebody jumped from Leominster. And that is what Freddy's.
Yeah, appears like they are going to decline it. Offsides, the signal against the Blue Devils. Penalty is declined, and it's a Pioneer first down and 10 to go at the Blue Devil 14-yard line.
Gain of 5 on that last play. Second first down for the Pioneers offense. Third, pardon me.
First down and 10 to go for the Pioneers. Official mark the 13 at left hash. Shotgun formation with the spread. Trips at the open side right of the formation. Bernard stands to the right of Basheglia. And here's the snap. And gives it to Bernard. He'll take it to the short side left of the formation. Cross the 10 and cut down around the 5-yard line. Travis Storm with the hit on Bernard to wrap that play. Gain of 7, second and 3.
I think I'm clotheslining Coach over here.
No, I'm good. I'm stuck in the corner here. And I just got to take a look so my head is out the door. I'm afraid Todd is pushing me out the door.
No, never. Absolutely not. Second down and 3 to go. And a shotgun with 2 backs in the backfield, both Oliver and Bernard. 3 receivers spread across the formation. Here's the snap. Basheglia with the handoff to Oliver. Got a room straight over the A-gap into the end zone, and it's the Pioneers on the board first with a touchdown. 7-yard touchdown run for Peter Oliver. It's 6-zip Pioneers, 4:06 to play in the first quarter.
It's a pretty good methodical drive right down the field after that earlier turnover. Leominster did struggle a little bit defending the run right there. And I think until they stop it, they're going to see more of it.
Waiting the point after here. Will be interesting to see what the teams elect to do on the point after. Nick Barton does the place kicking for the Pioneers traditionally, and I don't think he's going to get a chance here. They're going to go for 2. They've got Peter Oliver and Michael Bernard in a wildcat quarterback situation here. Spread formation. Bernard will take the snap. On the snap, sets up in front of him. Bernard will keep it. Bounces to the outside right, leaning to the goal line. He's got 2 as the teams come back up the field. 4:06 to play in the first quarter. The score: St. John's 8 and Leominster nothing. More to come. You're listening to Leominster High School football on the K-Zone. WPKZ.
We'll take a break from
Bonus coverage for our viewers joining us live today on Leominster TV. Todd Robbins with Kate Robbins and Steve Dubzinski as well. There, I avoided $1 of the charge. You notice that there? Remember, when radio takes a break, you get the bonus coverage on Leominster TV as well. And as you were saying, Coach, a methodical drive down the field and wide open holes to run through.
They did. Again, it's you have to pick one to defend. You either defend the long-term passer with the spread offensive set that St. John's loves to do, or you defend that run. You got to pick one of the Eagles.
Continue with our folks here on Leominster TV. Radio will return momentarily. 4:06 to play here in the first quarter. Barton's got the ball on the tee at the 40-yard line at our right. Barton marks off his distance. Blue Devils set their return men. It looks like Colina is back there with Travis Storm. Here we go on the approach. Barton sends it on the ground straight up the middle as we welcome you back on the K-Zone. Ground ball kick is fielded by Anthony Dandini. He plows it straight forward to about the 35-yard line, and Leominster will set up shop. First down and 10, their own 35-yard line, going left to right and chasing 8-0 St. John's. 3:59 to play in the first quarter, and now the Blue Devils are going to have to play from behind, and what they can't afford is a start like they had against Shepherd Hill, playing basically three very tough quarters in the first part of the game and then winning in the fourth quarter.
I was just going to say that's going to be hard to do with this weather. I don't think this weather's going to get any better. So these field conditions, although good now and a well-preserved field, I think they're just going to get worse.
For a natural surface, both teams warmed up on the practice field behind our press box location. Here's the snap for Gallagher, the handoff for Colina, evades a tackle, lost the football going to the ground, only a Pioneer there, and the whistles kill the play, and the signal is down at the 39-yard line. That whistle down, they say the ball was down, and I think it was a pretty good call. It was a quick whistle, but it looked like as the ball came out, he was laying spread eagle face down.
We'll take it. And whether it's a good call or not, at this stage of the game, I don't want to give St. John's the ball back right where it is, so we'll take it.
Colina for a gain of 4. It'll be second down and 6, and the Blue Devils dodge a bullet. They'll keep the football.
You got him using pencil.
Yes, indeed.
We've got access to replay up here in the booth, and apparently the Telegram's on. Chris Kine is reporting, yes, it was a fumble.
The officials are still meeting on the field. They can discuss and make a change. I see Fred King is walking over to the far sideline to speak to Coach Dubzinski.
Backing him
I
up.
believe it's the get-back conversation.
I believe that's Coach Palazzi, not Coach Dubzinski.
Oh, yes, thank you.
You just had a flashback and a change of the ball.
That's $5 in the drive. Memes with you.
Oh, yes, indeed.
And stop insulting good-looking Coach Palazzi with a full head of hair.
You didn't say which Dubzinski it was.
Right, none of us have hair, big boy.
Then there's that.
Not entirely untrue statement. Conversation with the far sideline. Now they come over to talk to Coach John Andrioli on the near sideline, and that conversation continues now.
I would not want to be an official and have to talk to either of these coaches about this call.
No, both Coach Palazzi and Coach Andrioli cannot be totally entirely happy with the results of that play. Coach Andrioli probably less so, as he had a shot at the football, as Charter 3's replay confirms, and Coach Andrioli with the very heavy gesticulation that he thought the ball was out. Conversation ensuing and continuing. Clock is stopped with 3:34 to play here in the first quarter. St. John's with the 8-0 lead. The ball came out going to the ground. The ruling and the whistle was that the ball was down with possession. So it's second down and 6 to go for the Blue Devils, their own 39-yard line, as they go left to right.
Oh, the crowd's not happy, that's for sure.
And now they're moving the ball.
We're going to replay first down inadvertent whistle. Is what the ruling is.
All right. Interesting decision there. They're calling it an inadvertent whistle. The Blue Devils keep the ball in any case, and we have a giant do-over, essentially, is what's going to happen. So it'll be a first down and 10 to go with the ball back at the Blue Devil 35-yard line, center of the field. Pistol formation, Colina behind Dandini on first down and 10. The snap, put it in the hands of Colina this time. He'll keep the football as he goes to the ground at the 40-yard line. It goes as a gain of 5, and now second down and 5. That's the damnedest thing I've ever seen.
I don't know if I've ever seen Angel Colina hold the ball tighter than they did just there, too.
I bet he was surprised Coach called his number again.
No, I like it. The kid makes a mistake, give it right back to him. Yeah, I like that.
Clock winds inside of 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. 8-0. St. John's lead. Second down, 4 to go for the Blue Devils. Pistol formation with Dandini and Colina behind Gallagher. Here's the snap. Fake the handoff to Dandini. Give it to Colina. Shreds one defender. And then across the 40 and drag down at about the 43-yard line. Goes for a gain of 2. It'll be third down and short. Third and about 2 to go.
I think this is a big play early on in this game. Right on the Leominster side of the 50, third and about 1. Long one. It's going to be an interesting call here by Coach Palazzi. A little bit of Kalina coming at you in this next series.
Entirely possible that, or maybe Dandini. They need to move the football to their own 45 for a first down as they go left to right. They're inside of the left hash. Official keeping the ball up and trying to keep it dry best he can. He'll now set it down. Looks like about the 43.5-yard line. Got to move it about 1.5 yards. Standard straight back eye. Colina dots, and now whistles kill the play as Coach Palazzi scans the defense, and now he wants to talk to Pat Gallagher on the far side. Coach, what do you think they're talking about?
Just whatever they had called, I don't think David was comfortable with what they were going to run. So, and you see that a lot with Coach. He takes a look, and it's QB, Leominster fame, UMass, and then the beloved Marlboro Shamrocks.
Yes,
Coach Palazzi. And across the field, he was coaching really well. Also had a great collegiate career.
Now, while we have a second coach, I know that the officials are still chatting away here for a moment. But the last home game that Leominster played, we saw you moving the whole crowd. You did a great job with the crowd.
It's part of my new duty.
I like it.
I want to make sure. It's funny. We'll
He
get
was
back to it in a second.
spearheading that effort.
Yes, indeed. Gallagher's going out of an eye. Dandini the down fullback. Colina dotting. Receiver on either side. Here's the snap. They give it to Dandini. Continues to move his legs forward, but he's pushed down well shy of the 45-yard line. He gained maybe 1/2 yard. So this will be a fourth down and about 1 yard and a half to go as they'll mark the football.
And Todd and Kate, I said third down was a big call. Early in the game.
It does tend to happen up here. You find out.
I'm going to give St. John's their due because bringing that load, Anthony Dandini, down is not easy to do. And we've seen, there's a poor boy at Wachusett who I still think might be at Doyle laying there.
Yes.
Safety that he ran over one night.
4.5 yard to go. Blue Devils need to move the football to their own 45. Gallagher's under center out of an eye. Here's the snap. He'll keep it himself and gets the Dandini push as the pack collapses across midfield to about the Pioneer 49, and it's a Blue Devil first down. It's one thing to snap and keep the football. It's another thing when Anthony Dandini's running up your back pocket.
You get that right. I'll tell you, it's not easy to do. St. John's had shifted. They've been playing a 4-4 defense. They shifted extra linemen down and jumped into a 50. So those linemen did a nice job up inside picking everybody up.
Fifth play of the drive coming up for the Blue Devils. First downs right now at a premium for them.
And a first down and 10 to go into Pioneer territory for the second time today. First time they advanced the ball there at the Pioneer 49, going left to right. Back to that pistol formation. Gallagher the snap, give it to Colina. Got some room on the block as he turns the right corner. Spins as he reaches for the 45-yard line. Won't get there. Gets to the Pioneer 46, gain of 3, second and 7.
Interestingly on that, did you see a little bit ginger with that right shoulder going into the defender? Still, I mean, in his case right now, injury being such a big factor for him so far this season, I can certainly understand why. But a little soft going into that defender on the second hit.
I thought so. He's, there's not a better kid at Leominster High School than Angel Colina. He's just had bad luck this year.
The injuries.
Without question, and hopefully the last time he's had to deal with that as we wind under 30 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Second down, 7 to go. Traditional gun formation, trips at the open side left. Single receiver and one-on-one coverage down here on the short side right. Colina in the backfield with Gallagher on second down. Back to pass with some time. Floats downfield in double coverage. Noah Gray goes up. Battle for the football. He is down. Who's got it? They say it was a reception, but who? Was it an interception or a catch? It's a gain of 31 if the Blue Devils keep it. And they say, yes, it is. It's a Blue Devil reception for Noah Gray. Gray was battling in double coverage going to the ground. It looked like Liam Duran was the one battling with him. But the ruling is a Noah Gray catch at the 15-yard line and a Blue Devil first down and 10.
Great grab. And tough ball to throw. Patrick Gallagher, we've been playing a little jump ball here this year with Noah Gray since he made the transition, and he has answered the call. That's the end of one.
Yes, it is. 0-0's on the board. Ends the first quarter. The teams will change ends. St. John's leads 8-0 over Leominster, but the Blue Devils with their best threat of the day as we start the second quarter. You're listening to Leominster High School football on the K-Zone, WPKZ. Bonus coverage for our viewers on Leominster TV, and I have been told, Mom checking in on the text message out there from home, getting the pictures here from Pioneer Field live for the first time today. She said the picture looks excellent. So Jack Sully, great job repairing that situation. I see him waving on top of the truck, so we've got confirmation. Fantastic pictures. Back to Leominster today. A little live TV along with the live radio today. You're part of history. You're part of a trivia note. One little trivia note, one of many, I'm sure.
There's Jack fixing the umbrella top of the booth over there. There it is.
He's gonna
Mary Poppins-esque over there.
Hope he doesn't fly away over on the far side as the teams will change ends. Remember, of course, anytime radio steps away, a little bonus coverage for those of you joining us live on Leominster TV today. And
what a great grab.
Oh, absolutely, without question, and a key moment for the Blue Devils. Radio back with us in 1 second. Back on the K-Zone, Todd Robbins with Kate Robbins and Steve Dubzinski. Happy to have you along with us. Teams change ends as the Blue Devils get set to start the second quarter, going right to left with a straight back I formation. First down and 10 at the Pioneer 15-yard line at left hash. Here's the snap, and back to pass with some time. Gallagher goes back corner of the end zone looking for Link. He reaches through the fingertips, incomplete. Nice coverage downfield there. 48 on the coverage for the Pioneers was Dan Byers.
Great effort there by Leominster. Good ball again by Pat Gallagher. It would not surprise me if we play jump ball again sometime soon.
I know question about it. And you know, Coach Palazzi kind of said to me on a number of occasions, his reasons for making that change is he felt like he had bunched all of his athletes in the center of the field with Noah Gray there. You split him out, it forces defense to have to defend more things.
The thing, Todd, is Noah Gray's back at QB and he gets rid of the ball. It's now, it's like putting your best kid at point guard. He's got to pass that thing and then he doesn't have the ball anymore.
That's
so
right.
He's going to make things happen.
Second and 10, and Gallagher out of a gun. Got it into the back pocket of Colina at the last second. All he can manage to do is get it back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. And it's third down and 10 to go for the Blue Devils, chasing 8, St. John's 8, and Leominster nothing. And the Blue Devils with clearly their best offensive threat of the day thus far.
I could be wrong here, and I don't want to jinx us, but is it getting brighter out here?
It is getting brighter out here. As a little
like
bit
of stopped.
Kind of brightness popping in the clouds to the far right of Pioneer Field.
Right
no doubt about it. Some of the umbrellas have started to come down a little bit. A beautiful day here at Pioneer Field, at least for the moment. Third down and 10 to go. Single backfield under center. Gallagher the snap. Fake the handoff. Now he's going to roll under duress. Flag is down on this play. And a sack in the meantime in the backfield across the Pioneer 25-yard line at the 26. It's a loss of about 10 on the play, but we await the signal. It's in the area of offensive holding.
Now, Coach, as your role as an administrator, I'd like to point out across the field to your student cheering section the Hawaiian bra and skirt combo on one of the gentlemen in the cheering section in the front row. He'll about to turn around. There he is.
At 46, Kate, I'm sorry. Spoken like a children.
There you go. I have no idea.
Do you find being an administrator to be a little like being a pro wrestling official? Sometimes you just don't. You just don't
just at the faculty meetings.
That's right. He's got to be cold over there.
The flag down, by the way, on the play was a signal for a hold against the Blue Devils. Penalty was declined by the Pioneers. They'll take the down in the distance. Fourth and double sticks here. 4th and 20 from the Pioneer 25-yard line, and the Blue Devils will go for it here. They need to move the ball to the Pioneer 5-yard line for a first down. Pistol backfield, Colina behind Gallagher and Dandini to his left. Two receivers to the right of the formation, and a flag down from the back judge. This will be from a delay of game perspective, and it will be 4th and farther.
Why do we do this? This happens all the time.
That play clock does seem to happen every now and again. So back to the Pioneer 30-yard line now at right hash, and 4th and 25. They need to advance the football to the Pioneer 20 for a first down to the Blue Devils, and they will go for it here from right to left.
Where's Mike Frost?
And here it is, pistol formation, Colina behind Gallagher with Dandini to his left, Storm and Gray to the left of the formation as well. They fake a little draw play handoff, and straight up the middle of the formation goes Colina. He battles his way to about the Pioneer 21-yard line, but that's not going to get it done. Turnover on downs and the ball back to the Pioneers. First down and 10, their own 22-yard line. going left to right, and again, a decision's got to be field position.
Yeah, a little stalled, good drive. Got down, we got made a great catch with Noah, then we stalled down here, shot ourselves in the foot a little bit with the sack and then the penalty, but, a good sign is we moved the ball a little bit.
Yes, indeed, and Leominster will turn the ball back over and need a little help from their defense as well. 9:49 to play in quarter two. 8-0 St. John's lead, and they've got themselves the football and slightly drier conditions, at least for the moment.
Right now, St. John's 3 offensive drives have started pretty far back with their own 39, their own 22, and now their own 23-yard lines on this, their 3rd offensive drive.
4 receivers evenly spread across the formation, and one will check in motion. Here's the snap. Gets a little pitch there, and that's Eamon Dennis as he turns the right corner. Got a little block on the corner as he turns right side, reaches for the 30-yard line, angled out of bounds. Now a flag down in the Pioneer bench area. There was some post chit-chatter there. Travis Storm was deep into the bench. The conversation continues, and I think Storm just picked up a 15-yard penalty over on the far sideline. Personal foul against the Blue Devils. It'll be a 15-yard penalty at the end of a nice run by Eamon Dennis, and it's going to cost the Blue Devils 20 yards on the play total.
We talked before we went on the air about number 5, Eamon Dennis, and he's just a freshman here, but I watched him last week. He is as quick a kid in Central Mass as there is, and just a freshman. So unfortunately, we're going to see him for a while.
He was the motion man on that play, came from slot left of the formation, and got the handoff with a full head of steam. And now here is a 1st down and 10. After the 15-yard personal foul against Travis Storm. Pioneers with the football, their own 45 at right hash. Here's the snap from Brasheglia, back to pass, off the fake. He was hit as he throws, but the pass is complete, wide open in the middle of the field. Nick Pallotta out to the right sideline with some room. Noah Gray to reach him. He'll trip him up with the bear trap across the 5 at about the 3-yard line. It's a 52-yard pitch and catch. Brasheglia finds Nick Pallotta, the senior, on senior day.
Even though the rain has stopped, if you saw that at home, Anthony Dandini dropped back in coverage, went to plant, slipped. Pallotta's wide open and gets down the sideline to about the 3.
9:26 to play in the second quarter. St. John's looking to add to their 8-0 lead. And with a 1st down and goal to go, they find themselves at the Blue Devil 3-yard line going left to right. Here's the snap. They will keep it themselves straight up the middle of the formation there. He got a Pioneer touchdown right up the middle of the field. It looked like 89 Tom Farraco will take it into the house, and it is 14-0 St. John's.
Tough drive right there. Leominster's going to have to bounce back with 9:22 to go, down 14 as we await the extra point.
See if they elect. They went for 2 on their first touchdown drive, and it looks like they're going to set up that same formation again with Farraco as the Wildcat quarterback. He'll get the snap, tries a little shifty handoff behind him to Flynn McGillivray, and McGillivray got tripped up well short of the end zone, and no good is the 2-point conversion. Teams come back up the field, 9:22 to play in the second quarter with the score. St. John's 14 and Leominster nothing. More to come. You're listening to Leominster High School football on the K-Zone, WPKZ. Bonus coverage for our viewers joining us live today on Leominster TV, and you watch that Pioneer drive and, that big pass right over the middle of the field.
I want to say, I hate to talk about Bernard from Leominster earlier, but Pallotta played in the Leominster Pop Warner program. Very good friends with Noah Gray, very good friends with Anthony Dandini and Angel Kalina. So he would have been a nice weapon to keep in town.
No question about it, but it is one of those things you do run into from time to time. Back on the K-Zone, Todd Robbins with Kate Robbins and Steve Dubczynski joining us today. Bill Thomas on assignment, performing his wedded bliss, little wedded duties here as well. You didn't know he was in that line of work, but doing a little wedding duty today as well. 40-yard line at our left. Nick Barton with the ball on the tee. Kick is away. It's a line drive over the center of the field. It will slip up. It was touched by Anthony Dandini. With some time, he's got some room. He'll recover the football, take it across the 25 and the 30, and drag down at the Blue Devil 31-yard line on that return from right to left. And it is one of the bonuses on a natural surface is it does, in wet, muddy conditions, slow everybody down.
It does die, too. That ball died a little bit when it hit. I think, Todd, as you said earlier in this broadcast, this is a huge drive. We can't fall behind Leominster can't fall behind like they did against Shepherd Hill and expect to come back against a very good St. John's team. So this could be a big driving game here.
9:15 to play in the second quarter, and the Blue Devils get their second touch offensively. 14-0 St. John's with the lead. Pistol formation. Colina is behind Gallagher. Dandini to his right. Here's the snap. Got some time. Gallagher steps up in the pocket. Now he's going to run. Across the 30, 35. Little shifty shoulder move as he's hit at the 39 and dragged down around the 40-yard line. Goes for a gain of 8, and it'll be second down and 2 to go.
I can't say enough about Pat Gallagher as a sophomore coming in. And this is not, no offense to any other smaller school, but David and the Leominster Blue Devils don't, they go at people and they play hard. And he's a sophomore. They've handed him the ball and said, let's get it done. And he has just performed fantastic this season.
Second down, 1.5 yards to go. Ball at the Blue Devil 39-yard line. They'll come out in a straight back I formation. Dandini the down fullback, Colina dotting the I. Alan Link is the receiver at the open side left. Travis Storm at the short side right. Under center the snap and the give for Dandini straight up the middle of the field. Across the 40-yard line, still churning his legs to the 44. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be a first down for Anthony Dandini. And you're talking about he's a load to break down. He could just keep those legs churning.
You refer to him as legs. They're a little trunk-like, I'll tell you right now. What a great athlete. What a great benefit we've had to watch him for the last 4 years in a couple sports. He's just a great kid. I can't say enough about these kids. He's
absolutely.
Wonderful kids in school, too.
It'll be a first down and 10 to go. I think the stick is slightly off the mark here. They've got it at the 45. The official mark is the 44 where the ball is set down. Shotgun formation for Gallagher. Bunch formation at the short side right. Here's the snap, and Gallagher back to pass with some time. Swing pass out, complete for Colina with some room to run. Out to midfield he goes and angled out of bounds across the Pioneer 45 at the 44-yard line. Gain of 11, and it's a Blue Devil first down.
Great call by David. I think that slows the rush down as well and get Colina out in the path there. Those defensive ends which have been coming down hard. Going to have to let up and out a little bit much for that swing pass.
First down and 10 for the Blue Devils at the Pioneer 44-yard line. Clock stopped as they reset the sticks. It will start with the ball now out of bounds on the snap. 8:04 to play in the second quarter. 14-0 St. John's. Blue Devils looking to cut into the lead. Trips at the open side left of the formation. Gallagher in a gun with Colina. Snap, back to pass. Swing pass comes to the left this time. Complete with some room in front of him. 40 goes across the 40-yard line and taken down right there. It'll go as a gain of 3, second down and 7.
It's great. Another good job. Good job, Ranger Colina, getting in the open field, getting a quick 4. Second and 6. Again, big drive here for Leominster. They are moving the ball.
Ball now in the center of the field, so Leominster with some room to work in either side of the formation, and they will send out 2 receivers, Storm and Link, to either side of the pistol formation setting up here. Looks like Noah Gray will be slot to the left. No, he's going to go down as the tight end on the left side of the formation in an I backfield with Dandini and Colina dotting. Gallagher the snap. Handoff goes to the inside for Colina. Bounces off the right side, cross the 40, and dragged down around the 39-yard line. Gain of 1. Third down and about 6 to go. And Blue Devils offense this year has been a different team with Angel Colina in the line.
Yeah, he's a great back. And again, we touched upon it earlier. He's had some bad luck as a sophomore. Went down, had an ACL surgery, popped the shoulder out, I think, at Doherty. Had to sit out a couple of weeks. Still hasn't been 100%. Banged his knee 2 weeks ago. So he's back.
Third down, 6 to go. Shotgun formation. Colina's back with Gallagher. Bunch formation at the short side right, and Link's the lone receiver to the left. Snap and swing. They put it out to Colina again in the right side with room to run. Crosses the 40, the 39, and angled out of bounds around the 37-yard line. Cuts into this a little bit more. It'll be 4th and somewhat manageable here. 4th and about 3 to go in Pioneer territory.
A tough spot there. I think we're going to go.
Ooh, it's actually a little bit shorter than I thought when he was angled out of bounds. You're right. Looks like about the 38-yard line. They need to move the football to the 33.5 for a first down. Blue Devils going right to left here. 6:10 and counting to play here in the second quarter. They're chasing 14 and badly need a first down here on 4th and 4. I formation, Dandini with Colina dotting, a receiver on either side. Link is wide to the left. Under center, Gallagher scans, snap, fake the handoff, got some room up in front of him. Ball is swatted away. Whistles kill it. It's ruled an incomplete pass, and a nice job there by Hunter Gorgas getting into the backfield, and he just threw a big wall up in front of Gallagher, and Gallagher said, and threw the ball.
Well, I got to tell you, I was down in the field last week, had a little bit of perspective. He is a big boy down at defensive end, and I think if we maybe had a choice to do it again, we'd go the other side.
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad idea. Officially listed Hunter Gorgas, a junior defensive end, 6'5", 245.
I imagine Coach Foley is probably drooling over the kid. I'm sure he can do something like a rebound.
Yeah, no question. Set him up in the paint.
Hands like that, yep.
First down and 10 for the Pioneers on the turnover. They'll go left to right for those of you joining us on the K-Zone. Here's the snap. And the handoff for Peter Oliver with room to run up the center of the field, cross midfield, and drag down to the Blue Devil 46-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 13, and a great run there for the, 23, thank you very much, for the Pioneers.
It's fun when I get to sit this close to Chad. We just get to look at each other and shake out. No.
Never my strong suit. Let's face facts here. First down and 10 at the 46. Here's the snap, and back to pass. A little swing pass of their own. Pasheglia puts it in the hands of the near side. Completion. That's Josh Shrestha coming from that slot position at the right of the formation. He's angled out of bounds across the 40 and around the 37-yard line of Blue Devils.
It's a great grab by that young man right there. Tough ball to catch, wet ball. It was a little high. Caught it, got around the corner for a quick pickup of about 8.
Yes, indeed. And it will be second and about 2.
I'm not going with Shrestha.
Shotgun formation here. It appears to be Bernard. They'll make it Oliver in the backfield with Pasheglia. Here's the snap. And Oliver will get the carry. Eludes a couple of defenders, gets the right corner. Beartrap sets up on him across the 30-yard line at the 29. And going along for the ride was Connor Marchand, who just threw a boot on him right there across that 30-yard line.
So again, another sophomore for Leominster stepping up. Connor Marchand from the great Marchand family, and has had a really good year. And again, for a sophomore to step up and play in this one's a big night for him.
4:55 to play in the second quarter. A 14-0 Pioneer lead. Looking to add to it. Snap and the inside give for Oliver. Room straight up the center of the field again. He'll be dragged down across the 20-yard line at about the 19. It goes for a gain of about 7, and it'll be 2nd and 3.
St. John's coming right down the pike here, right down the field. Again, Leominster's got to step up, have a big play here.
And with a big line in front of them to certainly protect those specialists, and they've just been clearing out the Blue Devil defense. Here's second down, 3 to go. Here's the snap. Pasheglia with the handoff for Oliver. Got some room into the second level across the 10-yard line, and a shoulder tackle there. Nice hit laid right at the last possible second. It looked like Mike Viola made the contact at about the 9-yard line, but it is another first down for the Pioneers. They'll have first and goal at the 10.
Right now I have Oliver with 10 carries, 75 yards.
I think we got Oliver with a tough shoulder injury coming out right now.
I think you're right. They're trying to immobilize that shoulder as he kind of comes over on the near sideline. Maybe just dislocated.
Yeah, hopefully it's nothing serious.
Holding his wrist as he comes into the back area for the Pioneers. So Michael Bernard back in that running back spot with Pasheglia in the gun. 4 receiver set. Snap. Bernard gets the carry. A little left to right swing in the formation across the 10 and dragged down at about the 6, maybe the 7-yard line. It'll be second down and goal to go.
It's all right. Much like David gave the ball right to Clean after he fumbled early, Michael Bernard comes in the game without, just right off the bench, they hand him the ball. I like both these coaches having a lot of high expectations for their kids.
Yeah, Coach Palazzi and Coach Andrioli, again, very similar mindsets over the last 6 years. It's amazing to watch mirror image teams as they try to play each other. One thing the Pioneers do have going for them, they are big up front. Here's the snap, and Pasheglia kept it himself and was blown up in the backfield by Christian Nunez, who came untouched off the left side of the formation.
So he did a great job there and a big play to make it 3rd and goal at about the 8.
And they want to talk about it. Coach Andrioli will take the quick timeout, stopping the clock. 3:25 to play in the second quarter. It's a 14-0 St. John's lead. And they'll, of course, look at one more play potentially to get to the end zone. Nick Barton certainly plenty capable with the leg as well to grab some points.
So 2 things happen on this play. If we can hold them and they kick it and they make it, it becomes a 3-possession game. But that's okay. I think still a win for Leominster if they can keep out of the end zone.
Yeah, without question, the defense would certainly like to make a stop, draw a little line in the sand here, and force the Pioneers and Coach Andrioli to make a decision about whether he decides to go for it or whether he'll put the ball on the ground and let the kicker Nick Barton have a shot at 3 in this area of the field. Discussion over here on the near side. They've got one more play before they'll make that choice. The Blue Devils defense needs to make a stop.
Injury update right now. Peter Oliver for the Pioneers still being looked at on the sideline. I think it pretty well is a shoulder injury.
Here we go. 3rd down. 3rd and about 3 to go. Back to pass with some time. Oliver looks back corner of the end zone. Jump ball. Ran out of real estate there. Intended receiver was Hunter Gorgas, playing a little jump ball with your 6'5" option out there. And wasn't able to get in his hands in double coverage.
We give Leominster a little bit of their own medicine. I think they're throwing up for the big kid. Let him come down with it.
And so it'll bring up a 4th down. Goal to go at the 8-yard line. And now the options. I see Steven Busceglia still out there on the field. So to me, it appears they are going to go for it here. 4th and goal to go at the 8-yard line. Not going to take a shot at the field goal here. Busceglia scans. He's got Michael Bernard in the backfield with him and 4 receivers spread out across the formation. Snap, fake the handoff. Busceglia plants his foot, throws for Gorgas, through his hands, and incomplete.
That is a huge, huge series, and I can't talk enough about Christian Nunez's sack. Tackle for a loss coming in off the defensive end on 2nd down that set up that situation.
And the Blue Devils will make a defensive stand here, and they'll get the football back. They've got the ball 1st down and 10, their own 8-yard line, long field in front of them, but certainly an opportunity to make a touch here. Check of the time and temperature here in the first half, brought to you by North End Subaru, a proud member of the Colonial Automotive Group, online at northendsubaru.com. 1:45 on a Saturday afternoon, the 22nd of October at Pioneer Field. The rain has subsided, 50 degrees and a little bit of sunshine peeking through here at Pioneer Field in Shrewsbury. I formation here for the Blue Devils on 1st down and 10 to go. Gallagher back to pass. Quick 3-step kick. Throws out to his right. Double cover there with Alan Link. And
he's high risk, high reward right there. If he doesn't come up with that tip, Link is in the clear. And we got a new ball game.
I don't disagree with that. 14-0 the lead for St. John's right now. 3:11 to play in the second quarter. And Blue Devils badly looking for some points here at this stage of the game.
Link has been such an interesting receiver. He has such big play capability, but he'll go quiet for stretches. Right now he doesn't have any receptions in the game, but such a great weapon on that outside.
Let's hope he hears you.
2nd down and 10 to go. Gallagher back to pass. Full house thing coming back at him on the rush. Got it into the hands of Travis Storm with some room in front of him. He crosses the 15, the 20, and he's dragged down around the 22-yard line. Travis Storm there, and a nice job by Gallagher to stand in the pocket.
Coach Palazzi loves that little screen, and I think Storm's another one. You get him in the open field. He's tough to bring down. He's got huge big play capability, and great call by Coach Palazzi.
It's a Blue Devil 1st down and 10 to go, out of the shadow of their own goal line now. Find themselves at their own 22-yard line, middle of the field. I-backfield sets up behind Gallagher now with Dandini and Colina dotting. Gallagher goes under center. Here's the snap. Give it to Dandini. He ran into his own block in front of him there at the end of the play. By the way, away from that tackle, there was some extracurriculars between Farraco and Noah Gray. Battling a little bit past the whistle there. We'll keep that matchup an eye on that on the far side.
Huge defensive play by the defensive tackle, Ryan Kelly, right there for St. John's. Just, he guessed right.
Sometimes that does happen.
Better be lucky than good.
That's right, and they'll bring up a 2nd down, and then we'll call it a long 9. Shotgun formation, trips at the open side right. The snap, we fake the handoff to Colina. They keep it in the hands of Gallagher.
Ball's loose.
He goes loose football as he went to the turf, and they say he is down. The crew chief there, our white hat Fred King, got in there quickly, said Gallagher was down on the play with the football. And forward just shy of the 30 at about the 29-yard line. Goes for a gain of 6, maybe 7. 3rd down and 3 to go.
Dodging with the bullet there. That ball was out there a little bit, but I think we got our hands back on it.
3rd down, 3 to go. Clock stopped. 2:08 to play here in the second quarter. 14-0 is the lead for the Pioneers right now. Blue Devils trying to get something going. They'll break the huddle and come to the line. Pistol formation we've been seeing a lot of today. 2 backs in the backfield. Colina is straight back behind Gallagher, and Dandini is off to his right. 2 receivers set otherwise. Here's the snap, and the give for Colina. Bounces off an initial block and is swarmed in the backfield and taken down. Loss on the play of about 2, maybe 3. It'll be 4th down and long, and Blue Devils face their first punting situation.
Yeah, I think we got to kick it here. I know Coach always likes to roll the dice and gamble, but there's not here. I think we'd be happy to get out of here at 14-0, regroup at the half. So.
And Anthony Dandini has done yeoman's work as a punter this year as well.
22nd timeout here for St. John's to stop the clock.
And they want to keep as much time on that clock as
I
humanly
want to
possible.
say anything, Coach, but I think the sun's out.
Yes, it is. Yes, it
I
is.
see shadows.
As it continues to come out here, and an unexpected and a welcome sign of things hopefully to come.
Sidelines are getting a little slippery.
Yeah, Dandini now gets a little help from Colina, who is his up man. Try to fix it. Just have a little trouble with that left shoulder, which is going to be crucial to drop that ball to the right foot for the punt. High snap, fielded by Dandini. Gets it down to his right foot, shanked a little bit, but angled out of bounds right about midfield. No return on the play and not a bad result. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Pioneers right at the 50-yard line. 1:43 to play in the second quarter. St. John's a 14-0 lead, and they've got themselves the football going left to right. And it's time for our hardworking player spotlight, and it's brought to you by Workers Credit Union, home of the $3 million give back program. The more you bank, the more you get back. Check them out on the web at WCU.com. Workers Credit Union, doing what's right for you. Kate, as you take a look at your stat sheet in front of you, who stands out as our hard-working player of the first half?
Right now, Peter Oliver for the St. John's Pioneers. He's got 11 carries, 90 yards, and a touchdown. Right now, he did have his jersey off, however, out with an injury. He might be coming back.
On a first down play, Michael Bernard with the carry, bounces it out to the outside left into Blue Devil territory and angled out of bounds shy of the 40 at the 41-yard line, right in that neighborhood of a Pioneer first down.
Todd, this could be the biggest minute and a half of the game here as we got. Leominster's got to keep them out of the end zone. They get the ball to start the second half, so this could be a big defensive stand for Leominster.
Needs to be a big defensive stand.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does. Here's the snap. Bashaglia the snap and a handoff straight forward. Michael Bernard with room into the second level. Cross the Blue Devil 35 to 30 and dragged down at around the 27-yard line, and just too much real estate in the center of the field right now.
So he's ripping it out like his mother rips pages out of books at the LHS English department.
Oh, boy.
Here's the snap on first down, and Bernard again bounces it to the outside left with a block and some room. Angled out of bounds across the 15-yard line at about the 12, and another nice run by Michael Bernard, and he's finding open real estate, and he's just running to it.
Yeah, he is. He looks good, I'll tell you right now, in this drive, especially with Oliver out of the game. It looks like he might be done for the day as the shoulder pads are off. He's moving that shoulder gingerly on the sideline. Bernard has picked up where Oliver left off.
And it will be a 1st and 10 to go at the Blue Devil 12-yard line at left hash. Back to that Wildcat formation with Farraco taking the snap, and he'll bounce it to the outside. He'll cross the 10-yard line, dipping a shoulder. They mark him down there at the 10, gain of 2, so it'll be 2nd down and 8.
I'll tell you, Anthony Dandini just made a great read on that play. Came up. If he doesn't make that tackle, I think he could still be running.
Entirely possible as we wind inside of a minute to play here in the second quarter, and Pioneers are taking their time as they shift personnel. They don't want to leave any time on the clock. Want to make sure you get some points while you're down here. It's a great opportunity.
Like to score in the last play here.
Absolutely.
St. John's.
And you don't want to give Leominster any time at the ball either. 45 seconds to play now in the second quarter. Shotgun with Biseglia back at the quarterback spot. And the handoff this time goes to the inside. Looked like 48 on the carry was Dan Byers. Bounces it out to the left side. And he is inside of the 5, and inside of it looks like the 2. And it looks like it will be a Pioneer first down and goal to go. I'm just awaiting that official mark.
Was it 48
It
on the
is.
carry?
Yes, it was. It was Byers on the carry, and it is a first down for the Pioneers. And with not much real estate left to the end zone, it'll be 1st and goal, 4 shots from the Blue Devil, 2-yard line, 35 seconds, and winding to play here in the second quarter. Already a 14-0 Pioneer lead, and the Blue Devils defense backed up at their heels against their own goal line. Coach Blasi says time out. He wants to talk things over, with 23 seconds to play in the first half and literally getting shoved back into his own end zone.
Yeah, I think this is a great timeout for Coach. He understands that we got to keep him out of the end zone. With 23 seconds to go. There's probably 3 plays that we got to play defense for. So I think he's probably he's doing everything he can do to keep him out at this point.
And he has had that ability to light a fire when necessary. Certainly a very timely fire got lit last week at the start of the fourth quarter, and all of a sudden the line responded, and they're going to need to do it again. Certainly don't want to have a coach explain that to you, needing the fire at this moment in time.
The other thing is a little different than last week. Shepherd Hill's got a lot of kids that play both ways. The team in red today does not. They just reload offense and defense. They don't have a lot of. So I think we wore Shepherd Hill down a lot last week, and this could be 14 seconds to go. Okay, so not 23.
And they call down 14 seconds is what is officially left. The clock operator here at Pioneer Field is unofficial, so it's advisory, but they have called it up from field level. 14 seconds to play here in the second.
We got to get 2 plays here.
Yes, 2 plays. Changes the scenario a little bit, but still a defensive stop. First and goal from the Blue Devil 2. Recycling of the snap. Gave it to Michael Bernard. Into the end zone untouched. Touchdown Pioneers. Touchdown Michael Bernard. And it is 20-0 Pioneers, 11 seconds to play in the second quarter.
Great read by Michael. I think that was originally designed to maybe head right up off tackle, and he bounced it outside, and it was a happy misses Bernard in front of us right now.
There is indeed.
I dare to say he read his blockers.
He did. It found some room as he bounced it to the outside.
Yeah, okay.
I got you.
All right, good. Hopefully she does on the replay.
Well, they'll mark up the distance. Barton does the kicking snap.
Great block.
Anthony Dandini got through. There is now a flag down in the play as the ball is up, and Noah Gray is starting to run it back. There's another flag down on the play as well.
I think we got a problem. I think it might be on Leominster for... You can't climb the defensive play, and I think Anthony may have.
Did he climb the pile?
Oh, maybe not.
Well, all right, wait a minute. Still some discussion here. 2 flags came out on the play. One initially after the block around the 10-yard line. The other one kind of on the run back. And now a discussion there. You see Freddie King talking to Coach Dave Palazzi. He kind of gesticulated like when he was reaching up, perhaps exactly what you said. Maybe he climbed that pile to get on top.
You know, he's not a bigger fan of Anthony Dandini, but I'm not saying his jumping ability is
quite that good.
Is up where it could be.
Which could lead to another opportunity here for the Pioneers.
Looks like it's gonna.
Yes.
They talked to Coach John Andrioli. I don't think you'll have to ask him twice about his options to go for it again. Now they discuss things, and
this makes it different. Now we got it from the 1.5.
Yes, it does.
And probably go for 2.
Here comes the signal now. Personal foul is the signal against the Blue Devils, so they will replay the try.
I think it is a personal foul. You can't use that defender to climb. Yeah, but I think, I'd love to see the replay and see how high Anthony Dandini got, because I haven't seen him get that high in 4 winters.
You'll give him a ribbon when you see him.
They're going to go for 2, will the Pioneers. Biseglia was already moving. A little jump pass. Pushes it into the end zone.
Tebow.
It is caught. Wow, yeah, absolutely. Great catch, nonetheless. Hunter Gorgas didn't have to leap for it, and he's kind of shot-putted it forward into the end zone, and it's caught. We'll keep it right here with 11 seconds to play in the second quarter. 22-0 is the lead for St. John's right now, and just probably a kickoff, and I got to imagine, depending on the results of the field position, likely a kneel down to follow.
Might be a kickoff and a regroup.
Yeah,
the good news is we got the ball to start the second half, so we have some second half magic in our history.
It's certainly in recent history as well. And coming up at the half, we'll have a look around the world of sports thanks to Sherman Whitman back in the WPKZ studios. So we'll have that coming up for you. Kate will recap our first half statistically. We'll take a look at scores around the region for the games that ended up getting played today. And we'll have an opportunity to take a look at that. And much, much more. Was there another dollar in the jar, or did I just use your first name there? Am I safe? I'm just checking. See, now I'm just starting to get an itch, as it turns out, which is a real problem. Did I do something wrong? Is that happening?
How about a little return here, Coach? How about a little return?
It would be helpful. That's for certain. They'll mark off the distance, and Nick Barton to put the kick. Right-footed kicker, left to right will go the mark. Line drive up the center of the field. It will squib all the way down and slowly and methodically be picked up by Travis Storm with a lot of red shirts in front of him. Eludes a few as he crosses the 20-yard line and gets angled out of bounds around the 24. So Leominster will shut up shop. 1st and 10, their own 24. Just 5 ticks left to play unofficially here in the second quarter, in St. John's with a 22-0 lead. Right now, Leominster will likely get 1 snap of the ball.
My guess is, Coach, I'm probably going to something safe coming out of here.
Yeah.
I think we risk a pick or a deflection or something that can be returned.
And be farther down going into the second half.
Yeah.
Certainly understand that. An I backfield setting up. And Gallagher will go under center with Dandini. And Colina Donning under center now, the snap. They'll put it in the hands of Colino. Got some room. Trying to bounce it into the second level. Across the 30-yard line. Go 35, now 40. And running out of real estate across the 45. He cut it back in. Thought he was going to head out of bounds and battled all the way to the 49-yard line. It's a nice 26-yard run by Angel Colina, and that will end the first half of play with the score. St. John's 22 and Leominster nothing. Not what you want if you're the Blue Devils to be chasing 22 going into the second half, but it's not over.
It's not over, and we get the ball to start the second half, and as we say, they get 22, we can get 22 second half.
That's right, and Leominster certainly did that. Found themselves 28 second half points last week to beat Shepherd Hill. Another Herculean effort will be necessary. Halftime here, Sherman Whitman with a look around the world of sport. Then Kate will bring you back with a little bit of stat update and kind of get you caught up on everything that happened in the first half. We'll have scores from around the region as well as a preview of second half action. 22-0. St. John's with the halftime lead over Leominster, and more to come. You're listening to Leominster High School football on the K-Zone, WPKZ. A lot of things are going to happen in a real short order as we start the second half. This drive will make all the difference. Nick Barton's got the ball on the tee, 40-yard line at our left. He'll kick from left to right to open this second half of action. Barton's on the approach, the right-footed kick. A squibber hit one of the up men, bounce back, run by the Pioneers on a leaping play there. Disaster for the Blue Devils on the second half kickoff. Patrick Kapoor gets up, he makes the play. The ball hit one of the up men, and boom, it's St. John's football.
And that's what we talked about right off the bat. You asked me for in-game adjustments, and I said we're going to have to stop the run. Well, here it goes right now. The defense is going to be put to the test.
Bad bounce of the football, just horrible luck there. It looked like 80 in the front of that pack. Mario Mezza was the one that got hit with the ball, and then it bounced back into the charging line of Pioneers, and it was fielded by
no fault. Nothing you can do.
Nothing you can do with that one.
Yep.
I mean, these
tough break.
Happen. Tough break, bad bounce, and now it's a Pioneer football. First and 10, midfield. The snap, Biseglia with the handoff inside. The runner was swallowed up quickly there, but it was Michael Bernard on the carry as he crosses midfield and is dragged down at the Blue Devil 47-yard line. 22-0 St. John's, just seconds into this second half, and it's as if the Pioneers got both kickoffs, because they did.
Yeah.
And now they have a second down and 7 to go. Biseglia in the gun. The snap, pick the handoff, swing it out to the left. Pass is complete in the hands of Coleman. Drugac turns the left corner, got left sideline. He's on the run, tripped over his own 2 feet.
He did.
Crossing the 20-yard line, and they said he actually stepped out of bounds when he clipped his own heels at the 21. It's a gain of 26 for Biseglia to Coleman Drugac.
It's a tough matchup for Dylan Rano-Tanner out there trying to get a split guy. Dylan's a great, big kid up there to stop the run, and they put him in one-on-one coverage out there, and just got by Dylan.
Clock stopped as the play went out of bounds. 10:26 to play in the third quarter, and the Pioneers looking to add, but they're already dominating 22-0 lead. Here's the snap, and Bernard will get the handoff again. Continues to battle across the 20-yard line, and he's dragged down on or about the 18. Call it a gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
I haven't seen Peter Oliver at all.
No, I haven't either, but I'm sure a little wet, and I have to tell you, too, I stepped outside. The temperature has dropped a little bit.
Quite a bit. I can feel it even here.
It's a bit of a difference from last night when it was the middle of October and I was barefoot recovering from wet rain.
That's been reported several times. You're there on several media outlets.
Go figure, right? And I survived it. 2nd and 7. Here's the snap. Option out into the hands of Bernard. He got the corner across the edge, across the 15, still on his feet across the 10, battling and reaching for the pylon. And he will be short. He's inside of the 5-yard line at about the 2, but Michael Bernard, short frame, couldn't quite stretch it all the way out to the pylon.
A nice job, good read by the QB there to have him pitch the ball, drew the defensive end, pitched it. It's textbook what you got to do, but it looks like Bernard's coming up a little hobbling here, coming over.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong as we start this second half of action for the Blue Devils and their defense already with their heels back up against their own goal line. Here's the snap for Rocco in that Wildcat. He got hit in the backfield and taken down. That play got blown up on the end, Coach.
Anthony Dandini, I think, blitzed through, made a great play. He is a tank to come through here. So great play by Anthony Dandini to slow him up, and then the rest of the Leominster defense making that play.
Yeah, notice Zachary Del Judas coming in off the side edge there and maybe finishing with the cleanup on the play.
I'm going to tell you another sophomore Coach Palazzi's relying on. He's got a good group of young kids. They're going to be around for a while.
question about it. 9:10 to play here in the third quarter. Second down and goal. The snap, Bernard gets it in his back pocket, and Bernard's across the stripe. He's in. It's a Pioneer touchdown, and it's 28-0 St. John's.
Coach Angelo just signals they're going for two, so the jugular is being reached for as we speak.
Holy moly.
Get it as soon as you can. That opening kickoff was brought to you by Fidelity Bank of Leominster. And the idea that businesses do well creates a brighter today and tomorrow for everyone involved. It's a win-win-win. Now, who doesn't like that? Your Fidelity Bank, helping you get where you want to be with heart.
Win, win, win.
Former Senator Bobby Antonioni making an appearance
Yes,
today.
as well.
A proud uncle, I'm sure, right now.
No doubt about it, as he's watched Michael Bernard have a great day today on the ground as he plunged that one in for 6. There's the snap. Segler sets the ball, throws, looking for the slant to the right, and the pass will fall incomplete. 2-point conversion, no good. It looked like Zach Pedoni was the intended receiver there. Team's coming back up the field, 9:04 to play in the third quarter. St. John's 28 and Leominster nothing. More to come. You're listening to Leominster High School football. On the K-Zone, WPKZ. Bonus coverage for our viewers on
I'm going
Leominster
to interrupt
TV.
you on
Yes,
bonus
go for it.
coverage
Yeah,
because
you
I
want
want these viewers and these people listening to know, and I mean this, I'm not just saying this because I'm in the booth today. I don't think they appreciate what you two do for high school sports and what LATV does to promote high school sports. You're impartial, you preach the positives, and I just needed to say that. I didn't mean to interrupt
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
That's huge.
Sometimes
I also don't know if people understand the training you have received at perhaps the Harvard of Northern New York,
I do.
Syracuse
My local
University.
press. Back here on the K-Zone as well, 28-0 is St. John's lead, and Nick Barton puts the ball in his feet straight up the middle of the field. He goes.
Chad had the same thought I did.
It will be returned straight up the middle of the field. Look at Connor Marchand.
I love sitting with him.
Across the
I love
35 and dragged down at the 38-yard line.
I gotta do
Anybody?
that.
I feel like it's raining on me again, as it turns out. Oh, wait a minute. That's just on my ego. First down and 10 to go. Well, the Blue Devils going right to left.
It's something falling on you. I'm not sure it's rain.
Yep.
Their own 39-yard line. At least we managed to have fun on a tough day for the Blue
Well,
Devils.
Chad Garner from the Sentinel was not very happy to be sitting next to us.
No, not at all. Hey, Jay, Chad's been,
No, he likes sitting with me.
he's been suffering through me for years. It's 28-0. St. John's on top of Leominster is the gun. Back to pass Gallagher. Looks to his right and throws. Little dart looking for Noah Gray. Gray covered closely there on the play.
We haven't called Noah's name a lot, so other than that jump ball, and even in that jump ball, that was double coverage. They have made a decision that if you're going to beat us, it isn't going to be Noah Gray. They have double-teamed him, triple-teamed him, put him all over the place at every avenue.
And with the natural surface, you can just see, I mean, even though we haven't called his number that much, and I know he plays both sides of the ball, he is filthy out there. So not as if he's not out there working his tail off, but like you said, right now, double coverage, and he is not a factor.
2nd and 10, and Gallagher's back to pass. Stepped up in the pocket. Now he's going to tuck and run. Dips his shoulder. He got hit and pushed back around the 39-yard line.
A lot of red shirts to have nobody else around them.
I got to tell you, I didn't watch that play. I watched Noah Gray. He broke off the line, and they left 2 guys from Leominster uncovered. They had 3 surrounding him. So that has been the philosophy today. You may beat us, but he's not going to beat
And
us.
certainly since this conversion has happened, it has been rather evident that since Gallagher has gone to quarterback and Noah Gray has become the offensive weapon down the field, they're going to go and find him in triple coverage and double coverage, and right now they haven't found him today. Gallagher's in a gun. 3rd down, 9 to go. He's got a bunch to his left as he snaps. The screen again in the middle of the field. Colina's got it in the room in front of him. He's got it in the field, and he will bounce it out to the outside left. A foot race there. Caught from behind and taken down at the Pioneer 20-yard line. Kamal Saunders ran him down, but a big middle screen up the center of the field for a gain of 40. And a Blue Devil first down, and now the engine starts rolling a little bit.
Great call by Coach Palazzi. I don't know if anyone runs the middle screen better than Leominster does, and it always happens at a great time.
For a sophomore quarterback to stand in there with 3 or 4 defenders
Big,
bearing down on him,
big boys coming at you.
I just go, here you go.
and manages to find the open man. 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. Pioneer 21-yard line going right to left. And here's the snap, and the handoff goes to the inside for Colina. And Colina finds a little room across the 20-yard line. Will be dragged down about the 18, goes for a gain of 3, and it'll be second down and 7.
You know, we talk about Pat Gallagher's youth and inexperience at this level and the maturation process that we're seeing right in front of our eyes. But it takes so much fortitude for somebody to stand in there. I could never do it, Todd. We all know you could never have done it. I mean, let's just be serious.
Vicious shot. Jeez. She's got the running room already.
I got it. Free pass.
Nothing you
Free
can do about that.
pass.
Second and 7, shotgun formation. Gallagher's in the backfield with Colina and Dandini and 3 receivers set, 2 to wide right. Gallagher's back to pass. Got some time. Looks in the corner. Great cut away from his defender. He reaches for it, but it's long and incomplete. He had beat Kamal Saunders out in front of him, and the ball just slightly floated away from Noah Gray.
Back to Pat Gallagher for a second. Again, as humble a kid as you have in school, and he's just a tribute to his family and everybody else. And I hate to make the comparison because now you're setting up folk hero like legendary status, but everybody says he was kind of the next Neil O'Connor coming down the pike, as if that bar hasn't been high enough, right?
Bar isn't high enough. I was wondering where you were going to go. We're going to say Garrett Delakiai or Neil O'Connor. Either way, tall task to live up to, but a great kid, 3 great kids there to talk about as well.
Next in line of great QBs out of Leominster.
3rd and 7, back to pass. Pass was deflected, looking for that screen again in the middle of the formation, and it mercifully hit the turf. Ryan Kelly, laying on the ground, had a hand underneath it, and the ball just kind of wobbled off of it.
You know, I don't care how many times you tell those defensive linemen, read the screen. As soon as you don't get blocked and you see the QB, it is so hard to let out.
Pull in the bull's like, they see the cover. Here he comes.
You got it.
Woo, boy, 4th down and 7 to go. 18-yard line of the Pioneers. Blue Devils looking to strike. 28-0 is the lead right now for the Pioneers. 6:55 to play.
Might we all agree if we're going to get back in this is a must-score situation.
It's absolutely a must-have play for the Blue Devils. 4th down, 7 to go. They need to move the football to the Pioneer 12 for the first down. Spread formation, the snap, and whistles kill the play. Coach Palazzi didn't like something he saw, and he waited to the last possible moment to get the timeout in, and he does. He takes a 20-second timeout. Gallagher goes over to him. They may make a small change here. Perhaps they had trips to the wide right of the formation. Had it look like one-on-one coverage out there, and then a single receiver on the left side as well.
Very big play, as we've said, so a timely timeout, as it were.
All right, Kate, what do you got? Who are we putting the ball? Whose hands are we getting this ball? I'm going to go with Kalina. A heavy dose of Kalina here.
On the draw play, potentially, if they go with the all-out rush again, we'll see what happens. Trips to the open side right, 4th and 7.
Link looks hungry.
Gallagher's in the gun. Link single coverage to the left. Back to pass, and they swing it out to the near side, complete with Kalina. He has to cut it back in across the 20-yard line, and he is going to be well short, taken out shy of the 15. Turnover on downs. Ball back to the Pioneers, and they maintain their 28-0 lead. 6:46 to play here in the 3rd quarter.
Nice
Catch a break.
Nice drive by Leominster, just couldn't finish it off.
Agreed, and that's the unfortunate part. And it's come, opportunities have happened deep in Pioneer territory today, and just 1 or 2 plays shy of what they need.
Just couldn't finish it off. We've all been there, and not to say this thing's over. We're going to make a play here in defense. Get a turnover or something, make something happen.
You don't want a long, sustained drive right
No.
now if you're the Blue Devils. Right now, the Pioneers starting on their own 18-yard line. You've got to stop them around midfield and get that ball back.
And they're forced to take a quick timeout here, as Stephen Boucheliad says he doesn't recognize something. He's looking at the defense, and he wants to take a quick timeout. So they make some personnel swaps, and he'll come over and talk to the near sideline.
One other thing that impresses me so much about St. John's is their ability to run that quick strike offense when they need it, but it's also they're able to switch their tempo back and forth. Right now, they're not in a hurry. They have a 28-0 advantage, and they have a long field in front of them, and they've been able to get first downs seemingly at ease. So right now, they're taking their time. When they need that quick strike, they're able to change that tempo on a dime.
And here's the snap on 1st and 10 out of the timeout, and the end around in the hands of Dennis. Dennis will turn the left corner of the formation on the sideline. Now he gets away from the defense with some room. There's a block and open field to the near side. Dennis has got midfield. Travis Storm trying to run him down on the angle. He will finally angle him out of bounds.
effort.
into Blue Devil territory across the 30 at the 28-yard line. Eamon Dennis took that play going around the left side of the formation. Looked like the run may be stopped as he ran out of real estate on the left sideline and somehow scurried away, changing the angle of the play to the right sideline. Huge gain on that one.
Broke a couple tackles, but a great individual effort defensively by Travis Storm, who had a blocker and could have just given up on the play, but bumped him out of bounds.
Double nickel on that one, 55 yards for Dennis on that run. The freshman gashing the Blue Devils here, a 1st and 10 to the Blue Devil 29. Here's the snap and the give for Bernard. Forward, he goes into the pile, wrapped up, and his forward progress will be stopped. It'll be wrestled to the ground. Clock winding inside unofficially of 6:18 to play here in the third quarter, 28-0. St. John's lead right now as they move left to right here in the K-Zone or right to left. For those of you joining us live on Leominster TV today, so happy to be with both of our media partners out there today. And a lot of football still left in front of us with the Blue Devils needing to make a defensive play on this drive.
And the weather has turned for us, and it looks a little darker, but Jack Sully still has the umbrella down.
Yes, he does.
The umbrella is down.
Rain's been stopped for about a quarter and a half right now, and here's the snap. And a little shovel pass forward it goes into the hands of the motion man, Drugach. He came on the end around from right to left, turns left corner, across the 20 and angled out of bounds and around the 18-yard line. And it is a 1st down for the Pioneers deeper in the Blue Devil territory.
It's an interesting play that started to develop where they do shovel it now and they eliminate the handoff, because once that ball becomes free, if he drops it, there's no fumble. That's it also pads the old stats of the passing yardage.
Nice shovel pass.
More and more teams do that now.
You would have been very proud of the 4 plays we called last night out of Crocker Field. There was a chest pass. The ball actually got recovered by the quarterback, and he just kind of chest passed.
Complete.
It was complete. Ended up good. Owen Capadonna ran that thing 70 yards. It was quite the play. Off of a fumbled snap, no less.
Owen Capadonna, I think, is in his 12th year. I think it's like his 12th year of high school. I think I've been listening to Owen Capadonna forever.
I'm hoping he had brothers. Dennis was the motion man, and there was that pass. It looked like a shovel. The referees allowed the play to continue. They say it's a fumble.
They're going to overrule.
And it's Blue Devil football for the moment.
This is going to be overturned.
The officials are talking.
He threw it to him.
Now there's a discussion.
Exactly what we just talked about.
Yeah, and that is absolutely right. It's what Coach Andrioli is pleading on the near sideline, is he shoveled that pass forward, and now the officials are going to have to talk about it.
Freddie King is huddling.
Yes, he's huddling with his officials.
We thank even Dennis for making our point that we just
I was going to say,
about.
The only thing you don't have is a telestrator, and they're going to say it's Blue Devil football. Blue Devils beneficiary here. We can see it on the replay. That was a shovel pass. Should have been ruled incomplete. It was not. It's ruled a fumble. Blue Devils recover it.
Coach Andrioli still pleading his case.
Coach
And referee
Andrioli is
gesticulation.
right.
He is right. And this is the second time today that he's been right.
He has been. He was right on a fumble earlier that went the Blue Devils' way as well as the ball.
I think Frankie Craig is probably going to be getting some video.
No doubt about it. Here's first and 10, and here's the
It's time
snap.
to bring Frankie Gray into the broadcast.
Hands off for Colina. And Colina's got some room. Out to the right side, he goes down the numbers. Across midfield and dragged down at the Pioneer 45-yard line. And it's a 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils, taking advantage of whatever break they can get.
I was going to say, that tough call, and maybe the wrong call could be an impetus to a big start here from Big Blue.
Clock stopped as they reset the sticks. 4:52 to play in the third quarter. 28-0. St. John's lead. Ball at the Pioneer 45 at right hash. The umpire, Mr. O'Brien, sets the ball down. 34 yards on that one for Colina. Colina in the pistol behind Gallagher. Faked it, delay give. Forward he goes into the back across the 45. He got buried as he moved his way toward the 40-yard line. I thought Coach Dubzinski took the hip here. And he's shy of the 40 at the 42-yard line. Goes as a gain of 4, 2nd and 6, and he paid for it.
Well, Angel Colina, again, I raved about him. He's not the largest boy we have carrying the ball. As tough as they come, but he was just picked up in
Was he ever?
WWF going on there.
2nd down and 6 to go, and Gallagher comes out of the huddle. He'll have Colina standing to his right. Trips on the open side left of the formation. Noah Gray is the single receiver in one-on-one coverage out to the right. Gallagher will ask for the football. High snap, got it down into the belly of Colina. Colina with some room across the 40 and dragged down at the 37-yard line. Another handful gain there. It'll be 3rd and short, 3rd and about 3.
I'm getting cold.
Yeah, I was going to say, the temperature certainly has come down. We'll have a check of the time and temperature coming up at the next stoppage.
I believe we had 50 degrees last time.
Yeah, it was about,
Now it's gone up. This is great. We're complaining.
I was going to say, as it turns out. We'll get that time and temperature for you after this third down play. Let's do that. Bunch formation, short to the right. Here's the snap and the gun. McGive, Colina again on the ground. Churns his legs, crosses the 35, dragged down at the 33-yard line, and it is a Blue Devil first down.
Regardless of how this one ends up, I think you can start to build in the second half. That they move the football, the possession before this, and then this drive here. So Coach Palazzi's got some things to build on here.
Yes, he does. And a check of the time and temperature brought to you by North End Mazda. You can find them online at buynorthendmazda.com. 2:31 on a Saturday, October the 22nd. 51 degrees here at Pioneer Field. And a timeout taken on the field here, as the teams will discuss, and now the discussion continues. I could see St. John's assistant out to talk to the officials, speaking with the back judge here, and I could see him motioning. That was a shovel pass. Still trying to have that talk. Unfortunately, too little too late at this moment in
I think
time.
he's pleading his case with the guy who's the furthest away from the play.
And has the least amount of control over that call.
And Fred King is not coming over to continue that discussion. He's going to keep his distance.
Probably not a bad point there. Blue Devils beneficiary of a tough call that have gone against the Pioneers maybe a couple of times today. We're not able to build on it the first time.
No.
Building right now.
You're the fashionista, Todd. Why do the zebras have different size stripes on?
Well, the high school stripes now are they are the 2-inch stripes. They are the 1.5-inch stripes to mirror college football. But some boards here in central Massachusetts, likely southern Worcester County, have not agreed to that decision at this moment in time. Single inch stripes. First and 10 and back to pass. Gallagher looks downfield for Link. Link reaches out. It's in and out of his hands. Link had beat his defender downfield. Byers on the coverage and threw his hands incomplete.
Great ball by Pat Gallagher. Good pattern by Link.
Just can't get it done.
Just can't come up with it.
And
That's
that
all right.
kind of year for Alan Link, just a couple of fingertips shy on a lot of catches, but then he's had moments of great brilliance, like last week stretching out and making the catch at the sideline.
At my feet.
Yes,
I have probably the best seat in the house. It was as good, I said to him during the week, it was as good a catch as I've seen at any level.
And Link just fired his gloves. He just threw those back past the 40-yard line. They're in the middle of the field, right about where his quarterback's going to take this snap. Second down and 10. Gallagher back to pass, past the gloves. Middle screen complete for Colina. He crosses the 30-yard line, now the 25, and spun down inside of the 20-yard line at about the 19, and it is a Blue Devil first down and 10 on that screenplay again.
Great play. Great play again. Those defenders, you go unblocked as a lineman, you just start to taste it.
Absolutely.
You're going to block those screens up here.
That's a great idea, and I'm thinking somebody should, but it's not as easy as it said. First down and 10 to go at the 19-yard line. No shortage of critics in any stands I've ever been to at high school.
Or in the booth with me here.
As it turns out, shotgun spread, Gallagher, open side right for the trips. Back to pass. Gallagher, some time. Looks down.
Got him.
Looking for Travis Storm. Storm got a hand on it, but it's long and incomplete. And I got to tell you, somebody needs to make a play. A couple of beautiful passes to the back shoulder. You got to go get it. You got to get the football at this point.
Patrick Gallagher looks good putting it out there. Tough day for Leominster. But we'll be back. We'll be all right.
Absolutely.
And again, this thing not over.
No,
again,
2-17
we
playing
said it
the
in the last drive. If we're going to get in this, we got to score here.
A score goes a long way towards starting the momentum here, and 28-0 St. John's lead, and that 0 has been staring down the Blue Devils this entire game.
And that will not make Palazzi happy.
No, Coach Palazzi is going to be equally unhappy.
Loves his offense, doesn't he?
He does indeed. Trips will go out again to the right. From the outside coming in, it's Link, Storm, and Dandini nearest to the formation. Noah Gray out here to the left. Here's the snap. Gallagher now shifts. He's rolling on the run, throws to the sideline.
That's a great play by Patrick Gallagher. Get rid of it. I think they were coming back with some sort of middle screen again for Angel Kalina, and he just got walloped in the middle. I think they took the advice of the man who yelled, "Block that screen."
How about that?
A little disappointed in the Spola sisters. Both of them there could have completed the pass to both of them on the sideline. They both got out of the way.
Both good athletes as well. Neither able to get a hand.
Quabbin's finest.
That's
Quabbin's finest.
Indeed. Rolling out there, by the way, Gallagher. That was something that Coach Palazzi, I know, wanted to work with him on. He took a sack in a bad situation on the rollout last week, and there's a case rolling out, get rid of the football. Don't have anybody downfield, get rid of the ball. A little learning on the job. 3rd and 10 now for the Blue Devils. They find themselves at the Pioneer 19 in a gun.
Here they
Here
come.
comes the blitz again. Gallagher back to pass. Lets the screen come to him, and Storm watches it through the paws again. Incomplete. Yes,
Footsteps.
I agree. Can hear that footsteps out to the sideline. 4th down and 10, and Storm kind of swats Dandini away as they try to kind of, again, they got to pick each other up at this moment in time, and they got 4th down and 10 play.
Another great call by Coach Palazzi. Had the split end screen to a Storm, come across the middle, right through his hands.
Now, as we talked about during the half, Leominster having to make some adjustments. They have gone primarily to the air in the second quarter, and this the third quarter right now. The only one really been all that productive for them has been Angel Kalina. He's done most of the work on the ground for the Blue Devils, and he has 6 receptions for 71 yards right now.
10 seconds on the play clock as the Blue Devils have been taking their sweet time getting to the line. Here's a 4th and 10. Can't afford a 5-yard penalty here, so Coach Palazzi's going to keep an eye on it. Down to 5 seconds now. Here's the snap, and Coach Palazzi takes the timeout at the last possible second
It
here.
was a generous 30-second clock.
Yeah.
When you said 10, I looked at the back judge. He came down at 5. I counted. We were at 7 or 8.
Yeah, I do think a little bit of beneficiary there, and not always something that goes Leominster's way. But here's a 4th down and 10 play at the Pioneer 19.
Well, after you making fun of the Swickle over there, I mean, I don't know. Going after the Swickle's stripe with.
I do my best. Try to be an equal
I can
opportunity
even make
raider.
fashion controversial.
And speaking of controversial fashion, a shot at the Leominster High student section.
Told you.
I'm sure that Moore's mother is very proud.
Indeed. I can remember I did that just once. One time.
Are there photos?
We have it
There
on
are
tape.
photos. It was at a Red Sox game, as a matter of fact, our senior year trip, and there was a voicemail from my father that said, "Put your shirt on. Your mother's not happy." 4th down and
Can you
10 to
imagine?
go.
Can you imagine?
Here's Gallagher in the gun. The snap, back to pass, rolling out to his right and throws. Underneath complete. Finds Anthony Dandini, sheds one defender. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line, and that's not going to get it done. Turnover on downs, ball back to the Pioneers. 1:56 to play unofficially, third quarter. 28-0 Pioneers. And
Good
just
defensive
another
pursuit
opportunity by
there.
the board.
I like the call. You get Anthony in one-on-one coverage. He does get away from the first guy, but the defensive pursuit from St. John's defense now has the next two bring him down, because it does take 3 to bring the big boy down.
It does indeed, and that has got to be at least the 3rd that I can remember, perhaps the 4th time the Blue Devils have been deep in Pioneer territory, and they've turned the ball over on downs.
Unable to capitalize on a couple long drives here.
1st down and 10 for the Pioneers. Their own 16-yard line going left to right. Shotgun spread, 3 receivers in the formation, make it 4, 3 to the right. Swing pass complete to the near side. The little slot screen complete in the hands of Josh Shrestha. Gets a little head of steam across the 20, dragged down about the 25-yard line.
Some clean unis going in there for the Pioneers.
7-yard gain, 2nd and 3.
2nd down, about 3 to go across the 20 at the 23-yard line. They need their own 27 for a 1st down. Michael Bernard still in the backfield, joining Brashiglia in that backfield. Trips to the open side left, single receiver at the short side right. Brashiglia continues to scan the line. 2nd down, here's the snap. Give it to Bernard. Head of steam to that A gap, across the 25, and drag down just across that 25-yard line. Go as a gain of 2, and it will be 3rd down at about a yard or about a half a yard.
Joseph Gerard to stop for Leominster.
Under a minute to
And
play
they go
officially
quick.
in the 3rd.
They
Yes,
go quick,
indeed.
and Leominster comes right up.
Here's the snap, push on both sides.
And-
Pack seemed to cave a little bit across that 25-yard line
Looks like it's going to be a 1st down.
to the 26, I would
Buddy's going to
say.
wave it.
Well, they're going to put the football down. They didn't rush to do it. And the mark is a 1st down for the Pioneers. Yeah,
I'll
the
tell you, they got
26-yard line.
and nice job in preparation this week. Obviously, Coach Palazzi and his defensive staff had talked about that. They come out 3rd and 1. St. John's hurries to the line to run the QB sneak, and the Leominster kids know exactly what's coming and get down and get ready. So
they
obviously,
bunched up.
great week of preparation.
There was some fight at the line, but as has been the problem all 2016 long, just not able to hold that line in the sand at moments in time, and that has certainly been the problem today up front. Here's that shotgun. Spread on the field, trips at the open side left of the formation. Here's the snap and the give this time. And Byers will get the carry as he spins off of a hit across the 30-yard line and dragged down about the 32. Gain of 5, second down and 5.
And that looks like the final play of period 3.
Yeah, and an all-important fourth quarter coming up here as the last ticks of the third quarter go down. St. John's 28, Leominster nothing. The all-important fourth quarter of action as the teams change ends. When we come back, you're listening to Leominster High School football on the K-Zone, WPKZ. Bonus coverage for our viewers today on Leominster TV. Last time we were in bonus coverage, thank Coach Dubzinski for joining us here. He had said some very nice things. I want to say some very nice things about Jack Sully, who's here today up on top of the truck, bringing you these beautiful live pictures back to Leominster there. In Leominster TV first. Jack was out here earlier this week testing and trying to get this piece of equipment working for the last year or so, and it's working and bringing some beautiful pictures and some great credit to him and the rest of the staff, Executive Director Carl Pemorini, Bradley Bedard, who's usually out here with us off this particular week, and all the other great volunteers from Leominster TV who bring you this community access coverage as well in partnership with our friends at the K-Zone as well. Can't say enough nice things.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Jack does a great job. Great partner with Leominster High School as well. I see Jack a lot up at school as he does a lot of our videotaping and things up there for us. And I also want to, Bradley Bedard, there's no truth to the rumor on a Wednesday he checked the forecast. Is there?
No.
Okay. All right. That's circulating. Circulating through the booth.
Hey, I can't say any bad things about him. He was my wedding's videographer. So
no one's better than Bradley.
Back here on the K-Zone at Pioneer Field. Todd Robbins with Kate Robbins and Steve Dubzinski, our special guest analyst today, as Bill Thomas is out on assignment. Second down and 5 to go as the teams change ends here at the start of the fourth quarter. Pioneers will go from right to left. Here's the snap and back to pass. Michelia over the middle of the field. Pass thrown, complete in the hands of Nick Pilata. Across midfield, he slips a defender and is then finally brought down by a gang tackle led by Anthony Dandini after a gain of 25 at the Pioneer 49-yard line.
Nice pick up there by Pilata. Good catch, and then he is elusive once he catches that ball. Again, Todd, I did check at halftime. He is Leominster's own. Pilata. So I've seen him a lot this year, and there's a lot of Pilata to go around him.
Yes, there is. And on his senior day, he has certainly had a couple of catches that have gone against the old blue and white. And here's a shotgun spread, and now the motion man is Drew Gotch from left to right. He'll be right slot at the snap. There's the snap. Michelia with the handoff straight up the middle of the field. That's Byers again on the carry.
Todd, I've been looking across the field. I'm trying to up on the left-hand side. The Wachusett team seems to be scouting up there. I've been saw my dad and my brother trying to figure out who the guy in the red is. They see that, and how could I not know? All-time winningest coach in high school basketball, Coach Foley in his red jacket.
Yes, that is.
My eyes are going. I've seen enough of him in my career to not see any more.
But at this distance and without the shirt tie, hard to
blue shirt, red tie.
Jeans we never see.
I was going to say,
one of the all-time greats. Great man.
You're going to miss it, Coach.
Bunch formation out to the left.
Not going to miss playing him, I can tell you.
Here's the snap and the inside give for Byers. Forward he goes, battling across the 45 and dragged down at the 44-yard line. I think we can make an early commit here. We'll get you on the basketball broadcast, I'm sure, sometime this season.
Sure.
And he'll be
I will not be wearing what Scortus is wearing over
I understand.
there, representing the crowd.
It's just the devil cape.
Right.
It's amazing how that thing still survives.
It does, all the years.
Back to pass, 3rd and 5. Pass complete for Eamon Dennis with some room across the 40, 35. Chased down from behind. Great discipline there by the Blue Devils defense to stay with him, and that was Noah Gray.
Listen, it's hard enough to tackle him in the open field on a dry day, never mind on a wet day.
No doubt about it. Eamon Dennis gets himself a gain of 12 on that play, and Noah Gray chased down the shifty freshman. 3 more years of him to see his development.
Yeah, it's not going to be fun to catch him.
No doubt about it.
And he's going to grow and get bigger.
Presently only
Lovely.
5'9", 165.
Yeah, he'll be 6'4" by the time
Yeah,
he's done.
easily. Still waiting to hit
The
that
good
goal.
news is I don't think it's possible to get it quicker. So
True story. Can't coach speed, as it turns out. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32. Here's the snap. Shovel pass forward here. Pass is complete for Josh Shrestha. He was the motion man. He's got the right sideline. Noah Gray racing to the pylon. He got in as he lost the football. It's a 32-yard pitch and catch for Josh Shrestha. He got himself to the end zone, and he got 6 more points.
you
for the
took the
Pioneers.
words out of my mouth. It was a pitch and catch.
It was a shovel pass.
And I gotta tell you, Freddie had the angle that time, and he was gonna come up. If he dropped that, I'm gonna guarantee you that was gonna be an incomplete pass.
And it is nonetheless a Pioneer touchdown. 34-0 St. John's. The route is on with 8:18 to play here in quarter 4. Nick Barton will do the kicking. Ball down. Barton's kick is good. Teams come back up the field. 8:18 to play in the fourth quarter. St. John's 35 and Leominster nothing. More to come. You're listening to Leominster High School football on the K-Zone, WPKZ. Bonus coverage for our viewers on Leominster TV. An opportunity to remind you can join myself, Leominster High School head coach Dave Palazzi, for the Coach's Corner each and every Monday night live on Leominster TV, 6 o'clock on Monday night. We'll be back this week. The discussion of this game and a preview of next week's action as the Blue Devils come back to Shrewsbury, but on Friday night this time to take on the Colonials out at Colonial Field. They're high atop the Colonial campus.
Gorgeous facility up there as well.
Yes,
Great
indeed.
facility at Shrewsbury High School.
Back live here on the K-Zone. Todd Robbins, Kate Robbins, Steve Dubzinski, happy to be with you. We'll have our key staff of the second half coming up in mere moments as Barton has the ball on the T40-yard line at our right. 35-0. St. John's on top of Leominster, and bad just becomes worse, and the Blue Devils will have an opportunity maybe to stem the tide here. A great hearty crowd has continued to hang in here as now the weather looks to turn. Here's Barton's line drive. Squibs up the center of the field. Bandini lets it go by. Adam Couch will chase it down, stick a fork in it, pick it up, and here we go. Across the 20 and drag down at the 25-yard line. Leominster sets up there 1st and 10, their own 25. 8:12 to play here in the fourth quarter. Franklin Professional Associates is your local source for all your professional staffing and hiring needs. With offices in downtown Leominster, their team is ready to take on your greatest staffing challenge. To help your business compete and grow, visit their website at franklinprofessionals.com. Our Franklin Professionals Associates, key staff of the second half. Kate, as you look at your stats, who stands out for you?
The clock.
Yes, the clock certainly has certainly been key in this second half. Pioneers' offense hasn't been that bad either.
Great answer.
Sorry.
And add Couch's name to the list of those great sophomores that were relying upon this year.
Absolutely.
Marchand, Couch, Gallagher.
And others. 1st down and 10 to go, their own 25. Gallagher out of the gun with 5 set. Back to pass. Looks up the center of the field. Travis Storm watches it go long and incomplete. Byers and Storms click heels and they bite the turf together, but nobody able to get near that football. And it'll bring up 2nd down and 10 to go. And maybe the first time today that Gallagher truly overthrew somebody.
Yeah, he's had a good day. And in tough conditions, but Patrick will be back to fight again.
It's a beautiful ball he throws. Absolutely beautiful.
Spirals on just one axis as opposed to 2, which sometimes we do see from time to time.
Yes, when I'm throwing it.
Yeah, that's right.
Sometimes I've gone 3.
2nd down and 10 to go, their own 25. Ball from left hash, trip set, open side right, snap, Couch gets the handoff this time. Couch a little room, cross the 25, drag down shy of the 30 at the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, looks like 3rd and 6.
If we really are talking about personnel, I know I was a little sassy with my answer a few moments ago, but the defensive line for St. John's has been really, really impressive all day today. Leominster has had some long sustained drives, and when they get into the red zone, St. John's has really just clamped down on them, and it's been really impressive to see on that side of the ball. It's something for Leominster to aspire to right now.
3rd down, 6 to go. In the gun, 4 receivers evenly split. Back to pass, Gallagher with some time. Now he'll have to tuck and run as the defenders close on him, and they'll bury him back at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. A gang tackle there by a lot of the fronts. I saw leading that charge. Looked like 51 on the defensive play there for the Pioneers was Isaiah Keegan. in there on the hit.
I know you don't like my sassy answers.
We do. I do. You know me.
Oh, I know you. I know you.
Better sass, the better. More sass, the better.
Sassy.
Sweet sassy Molassie. And fourth down. It looks like he's going.
Yeah, fourth down and, well,
Might as well.
I got
it's
you.
a combination of fourth and you have no choice, and fourth, it doesn't make a difference. Fourth down, they need to move the ball to their own 36, just on the other side of the 35-ish. They'll send four receivers out wide, trips to the open side right, couches in the backfield with Gallagher. And here's the snap, and back to pass. Gallagher with some time, middle of the field, force high through the hands of his intended receivers, incomplete. That's Dominic Fusco, the intended receiver. He had been out injured throughout the year, and Fusco's found his way back into the lineup there, made some nice catches last week, and not able to reel that one in. It'll be a turnover on downs, and the ball back to the Pioneers.
No longer having those sustained drives. We got a 4 and out now for the Blue Devils. Not really able to get much going. Only about 5 positive yards in that one, and they were only able to take just under 2 minutes off of the clock. So unfortunately, a lot of game clock left, and not all that much territory did have to go through to the St. John's Pioneers.
And a lot of the second teamers
I
are
was
out
just
on
going
the
to say,
field now.
looks like some white socks.
Shea Gallo-Colleague is now in the quarterback spot, and the sophomore now flags down procedure against the Pioneers.
That's due to new personnel.
Those, I was going to say, those clean uniforms, trying to get themselves settled, maybe a little nervous here. It's audition time for the Pioneers sophomores. Listed, their JV squad, 100% sophomores.
Yeah, yes.
100% sophomores here.
Yes, they had a good new ball coach. Coach helps out with the JVs at Wachusett and said, yes, they are a very good group of sophomores at the Wachusett St. John's game last week.
Here's a 1st and 15, and here's the handoff into the middle of the pile. It was swallowed up quickly there.
There are some programs in the area that do not allow juniors on their JV squads.
Joe Katinas on the carry, that being Shrewsbury being one of.
That'd be the place right down the road for my JV softball team. No juniors.
Yes, that is correct.
Not allowed.
And Swickle-like comment coming up.
No, I love.
I'm just kidding.
No, love.
She has paid a little bit of attention to how that thing works, I'll tell you that. Here's 2nd and 15. And here's Gallo-Colleague in the gun. 3 receivers set out to the left. Snap and the handoff straight up the center of the field. I will stand corrected. Armani Jones was the Wildcat quarterback there, and Jones will bounce it to the outside. He'll cross the 35 and be dragged down at the 34-yard line. No relation, I believe, to Armani Jones of ESPN.
I was going to say that. Wow. Take it back to the studio.
Under 5.5 to play here in the fourth. 35-0. St. John's with the lead. Bowling out the string here in the fourth quarter with their second team out on the field. Here's Gallo-Colleague back at the quarterback spot. 4 receivers in the formation, evenly split, single back in the backfield with him. Looks like Katinas. Here's the snap. Fake the handoff. He'll keep it himself. The pursuit. Machine Nunez with the one hand will bring him down, and a little pile on there at the last second. Looked like 74 on that play for Blue Devils. Engel Nunez in there as well.
Nunez bookends there.
That's correct. And Nunez on either side.
That's right.
4th and much longer now.
And
Looks like perhaps the punt staff will come out onto the field.
second punt team maybe come out because I see
Actually, that's Farraco, who I got to imagine is in the starting group. He's at his own 40
I hate
now.
this. I hate this. I hate
Yeah,
this. This is when injuries happen. Not because anyone's running it up or anything else. You don't usually get the second. You don't usually have a second punt team.
That's right.
So you get one ready.
And Farraco will just pooch it out to the near side. It'll hop around the Blue Devil 22. Inside the 20, it takes a Pioneer bounce and is touched down
Of course it
at
does.
the 13-yard line. And, well, what else has gone can go the Pioneers' way today? I'll tell you, they have had a great day on the field in their own right. The balls have bounced the right way for them. And you know, about the only thing that they've suffered from is maybe a couple calls that didn't go their way that Leominster was
Well
not
coached.
able to
Well
capitalize
coached. A talented team.
Steve, I can tell Dad is telling a great story over there on the other side. He is having a ball.
I'm sure Bob may not have an ear left sitting next to Walt.
Mom is out there as well right now.
Yeah.
She's ventured out of the vehicle.
She has ventured out. She has ventured out, and it looks like the cigar's been lit because Coach White is off the booth. Coach White just came down.
He
so.
is back to athletic director now for the moment. The handoff to Couch and across the 10-yard line and down. I want to thank Pat White and his great staff here at St. John's. Fantastic hosts always. Chaotic press box. It's never easy when you have this much media all coming in, newspapers, TV, radio, and they always do a fantastic job taking care of us, supplying information. I can't say that about every school, but I can say it about St. John's. They're always fantastic.
Always great to deal with here.
Second down and 10 to go for the Blue Devils.
There's also a note, speaking of media and newspaper coverage, Coach Kine, Chris Kine, for the Telegram, was in the booth in the first half when it was raining.
That's right.
He's now ventured to the sidelines.
Back down on the
sun
sideline.
came on.
Didn't get here early enough as
Fair
Chad
weather
Garner from the
reporter.
Sentinel and Enterprise did to place his claim.
Chad
to
just
the
came
spot.
after a night in Worcester last night. Chad probably just stopped here on the way home.
And off they go across the 15, dragged down at the 16-yard line. Well, Chad was joining us last night actually out at Crocker Field for all 90 seconds of that one, plus the hour delay that went with it.
Were you on during that whole time?
We were.
That's tough to do, I'm sure.
We had
A lot of
lightning radio.
From Todd, really?
Lightning radio. We
I
filled
think
the
it's
gap.
tough for Todd to fill time.
We talked about things. We talked about games that weren't happening. We actually, thanks to Leominster TV, we were able to air the Coach's Corner to fill some time. So that was nice.
We had a mystery guessing game as to who you would be.
Yes, we did. We
I
played
don't want to know what the clues were, quite frankly.
It was, Billy, think of the people that we know and just start guessing.
Billy, just start guessing.
There were no clues. Third down and 8 to go. In the gun now. Gallagher scans the line. Actually, make that Dezine Figueroa at the quarterback spot right now. Figueroa's back to pass. Little pursuit, and Figueroa slipped the defender. Figueroa reloads now. He'll keep it on his feet and gang tackled and out of bounds. And it'll be fourth and not much longer for the Blue Devils.
And again, this is the difficult situation where we have the punt team coming out on the field, and it's some starters got to come back out.
Anthony Dandini will do the punting, and now an official's timeout for a 2-minute warning.
Good.
That's right. 2 minutes to play here in this fourth quarter. 35-0. St. John's coming up post-game, by the way. We get to relive it all coming up here. Kate will give us our full stat recap. We'll have a check of scores, or at least an update on games that will or will not be played today around the region as well. We'll check the college scoreboard, all that and more as we continue here from Pioneer Field. Dandini gets a good snap, end over end it rolls. It will hop at the Blue Devil 41 and just die.
I love this. I love this kid.
Here we go. And the outside we go. On the return, it's Zach Pedoni. He takes it to the outside left, across the 20 and out of bounds at the 20-yard line of Blue Devils.
I don't love that in the respect that it's 35-0, but I love that in the fact that I'm going on the field and I'm going to make something happen. I don't get many touches.
Here I come. And he picked up a ball that was dead set, not moving anywhere, and started his run out.
Best starting field position for the Pioneers on the day.
With a 35-0 lead. Not timely, recall that for sure. First down and 10 to go. And the second team offense back on the field for the Pioneers. Gallo colleague is there. Fake the handoff. He'll keep it himself. Bounce it across the 20-yard line, dragged down about the Blue Devil 18-yard line. And it's time now for our in-game update, and it's brought to you by Dream Kitchens. When it's time to remodel your kitchen or bath, it's time to call Dream Kitchens in Bath of Leominster. 44 Meade Street in Leominster, online at dreamkitchens.net. We go to the college football ranks, where the Minutemen have battled back into the football game in the SEC today against South Carolina. South Carolina 34, UMass 21. Just under 10 minutes to play in the fourth quarter.
I thought you meant all the way back.
They battled back into the game.
Okay.
And that in-game update brought to you by our friends at Dream Kitchens.
Is there a pool? How long this is going to last you to? Is there? Chad Garner just gave it a look.
Which
like,
part?
What? It's awesome. It's
Second
awesome.
down at 9.
Couldn't get too better.
Colleague with the handoff. Thank you. That one goes nowhere but down quickly as the defense closes in on that. It's a strange combination of like All in the Family, it's the Partridge Family kind of thing, because we pile into the family van and off
right.
we go, so doesn't quite have that 60s paint job, I'll tell you that. But other than that, third down and 9.
But it does have your 60s humor.
That's it.
Thank you, Edith.
Every chance I get.
In the gun.
This looks like the last play.
Colleague will snap the ball with 15 seconds to play, and the handoff goes to the inside. That look at Titus on the carry. Gains about a yard, and the final ticks will come off the board. Disappointing day for the Blue Devils. Great performance today for the Pioneers. St. John's a winner, 35-0 over Leominster. The Pioneers will improve their record to 5-2. The Blue Devils will fall to 4-3. It will shake up the power rating standings for sure. Both teams should still be in the top four, at least for the moment. But Leominster now badly needs a victory next week against Shrewsbury.
That becomes a huge game. As I think tomorrow night, Algonquin Wachusett.
Absolutely.
And I'll tell you, Algonquin's not a bad football team, so could be a good one tomorrow night.
Still a lot of football to play this season, and remember, 4 out of 6 teams are going to qualify for the D2 Central Mass playoffs. 35-0 St. John's over Leominster. We want to thank our friends at Leominster TV with their live coverage. We'll send them off and say so long for those of you for now. Join us for the Live Coaches Corner Monday night at 6 o'clock. We also want to thank our special guest analyst, Steve Dubzinski, for joining us here tonight.
Honored to be, and I mean that. You guys, like I said before, you guys do a great job, everything you do.
We'll have you back again.
Well, let's check the ratings
if you're
first,
willing to
okay?
come back, we'll have you back. Like as if I pay attention to those things. We'll have you back again.
Appreciate it, guys. Great job
Thank
on
you
a
so
on a
much.
tough day.
So very much. Yes, 35-0 St. John's winner. Kate and I will be back for the post game coming up. You're listening to Leominster High School football on the K-Zone, WPKZ.